Hi friends, I'm Uma Shankar Pandey and this is Dr. USP channel. Platform society is a societal model in which digital platforms play a centralizing role in organizing economic, social, political and even cultural activities. These platforms could include social media sites, e-commerce apps, or any other website which allows for interaction amongst users. Concepts such as algorithmic governance, network effects, and datafication are central to the concept of platform society.
Platform society emphasizes the links between online platforms and societal structures. They produce the societal structures we live in. The term platform society refers to a societal model in which digital platforms play a central role in organizing social, economic and political activities. These platforms can be social media sites, e-commerce platforms, sharing economy apps or any other digital service that facilitates interaction between users. Platform society refers to a society in which social and economic traffic is increasingly channeled by a corporate global online platform ecosystem that is driven by algorithms and fueled by data. An online platform is a programmable digital architecture designed to organize interactions between users, not just end users, but also corporate entities and public bodies. Digital platforms often reduce transaction costs by providing a centralized marketplace for users to connect, exchange information, and engage in transactions. This efficiency has made platform-based services more attractive to both consumers and digital providers, driving the adoption of digital platforms across various industries. The platform society is characterized by the intermediation of social, economic and political interactions by digital platforms. These platforms connect users and facilitate the exchange of goods, services and information. Platforms benefit from network effects, meaning that as more users join a platform, its value increases for all users. This can lead to the dominance of a few major platforms. Platforms are neither neutral nor value-free constructs. They come with specific norms and values inscribed in their architectures. These norms may or may not clash with values engraved in the societal structure. Platforms are geared towards the systematic collection, algorithmic processing, circulation, and monetization of user data. A platform ecosystem is an assemblage of networked platforms governed by a particular set of mechanisms that shapes everyday practices. They work through the interplay between technologies, which are data structures, algorithms and interfaces, commercial strategies, and user practices developed by individuals, corporations, and state institutions. Datafication refers to the ability of networked platforms to render into data many aspects of the world that have never been quantified before. Not just demographic or profiling data volunteered by customers or solicited from them in online surveys, but behavioral metadata automatically derived from smartphones such as timestamps and GPS inferred locations, for example. Platforms algorithmically determine the interests, desires, and needs of each user on the basis of a wide variety of datafied user signals, personalizing the user's stream of content, advertising, and contact suggestion. Personalization depends on the predictive analytics, which is the ability to predict future choices based on interactions on the platform. Audience measurement services support news organizations to tailor their content to the platform ecosystem. This favors news production and distribution informed by the algorithmic processing of datafied user activity on platforms. Instead of relying on editorial decisions based on journalistic judgments, the automated news processes are determined by quantified user demand. Platform selection mechanisms not only personalize what each user gets to see, but also identify trends among the larger user population and determine reputation of users. Many platforms offer users lists of trending topics, which are an algorithmic selection of the content, words and items that generate the largest increase in user engagement. Platform trends and reputation metrics have become vital in today's economy. Consequently, many societal actors try to affect these selection mechanisms. Micro entrepreneurs offering rides or accommodation try hard to get a high rating from their customers, and the same is true the other way around. This dynamic can lead to inflated reviews as users are afraid to get a low rating. All major platforms actively moderate what content is shared and who can use their services. This selection mechanism tends to generate a lot of controversy, as platforms are often seen to moderate either too little or too much. Prominent examples of too much moderation are the many instances in which Facebook and other social media filter historically and culturally significant content. Media organizations had effectively monopolized access to audiences, allowing them to command the advertising market. Today, online platforms have largely taken over this position, functioning as multi-sided markets that connect audiences, advertisers, and third-party content producers such as newspapers and other media organizations. Network effects occur when the value of a product or service increases as more users join the network. Network effects are particularly relevant for digital platforms as their value grows exponentially with the addition of new users. Algorithmic governance and the gig economy are two interrelated aspects of the platform society that have significant implications. The gig economy refers to a labor market characterized by the prevalence of short-term, flexible and often informal work arrangements facilitated by digital platforms like Uber, for example. Many gig economy workers are classified as independent contractors rather than employees, meaning they may not be entitled to the same labor protections, benefits and job security as traditional employees. The platform economy features a variety of revenue models, including commission-based models, subscription fees, advertising, and freemium models. Platforms may also monetize data by selling insights to third parties or using it to develop new products and services. The platform economy raises unique challenges for regulators and policymakers, as traditional regulatory frameworks may not adequately work in this case. As digital platforms collect and analyze vast amounts of personal data, concerns have emerged about privacy, data security, and surveillance. The platform society has given rise to new forms of surveillance capitalism, where personal data is commodified and used for profit, raising important questions about individual privacy rights and the appropriate use of personal data. Digital platforms have enabled new forms of collaboration and creativity by connecting artists, designers, writers, and other creative professionals from around the world. Platforms such as GitHub, Behance, and Patreon allow individuals to share their work, collaborate on projects, and monetize their creative output. This has democratized access to creative resources. The Platform Society, Public Values in a Connective World by Jose van Dijk, Thomas Peel, and Martin de Waal offers a comprehensive analysis of the role of digital platforms in contemporary society. The authors propose a framework for understanding the platform society and argue for the need to develop new public policies and regulatory mechanisms to ensure the platforms serve the public interest. Platform Capitalism by Nick Cernicek examines the role of digital platforms and their impact on the global economy. He argues that platforms have come to dominate various sectors through a combination of network effects, datafication, and the financialization of the economy. The book explores the implications of platform capitalism for labor, competition and innovation, and platform monopolies.
Thanks for staying along, friends. As always, it was a delight having you here. I'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, have a great time.